Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and this is a highly requested video that many of you have asked me to do. This is my top 3 best and worst basses of 2021. Let's get started. Welcome to my top 3 best and worst basses of 2021. This series is actually a collaborative effort with 3 other bass YouTubers. We have AMP, the bass player, we have Johnny Dibble, and we have our friend Bully the Kid. All 4 of us are going to be producing videos just like this and releasing them on the same day, December 28th. That day, we're also going to be hosting a live stream where we're going to watch each other's videos, react, and talk about our choices and why we picked them. Now, if you're watching this video after December 28th, 2021, go ahead and check the link down below for the live stream to watch all of that fun. But let's get started with my choices. Before we begin, why don't we go ahead and pinch that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Now, disclaimer, this list is just my opinion, so let's leave it at that. This is not like any sort of definitive list for people to go by forever. This is just my opinion, and people are going to have different opinions, and that's the beautiful part about life. So let's start off with the worst basses of 2021, in my opinion. Coming in 3rd place, we have the Spector NS Pulse. Specifically the Pulse 4. For nearly $1,000 now, we have a bass that is rocking the same preamp that is featured on all the low-end Spectors, all the import Spectors, the Tone Pump Junior, which in my opinion does not do those EMGs justice. You're probably going to see a little trend here in regards to the other 2 basses on the list. But alas, I think the Tone Pump Junior preamp does not do those EMGs justice, and though the finish may look good from afar, you can see that they're just slapping pieces of wood together. My particular example had 5 different pieces of wood on that body, and they just slathered that finish on there. Again, it looks cool, but it's also, for an instrument of that price, I would expect a little bit higher quality. That being said, the neck was great. It was a very fun bass to play. I just wish it really had a better preamp. That was its downfall. For 2nd place on the top 3 worst basses of 2021, in my opinion, that is going to go to the Sadowsky RSD basses, the Roger Sadowsky design MetroExpresses that are made by the Warwick Rock Bass China factory. Now, those launched in late 2020 in November. However, I reviewed a model in early 2021 after not being pleased with the quality of the initial launch batch. They were very bad, and the improvements for at least the one that I played were minor. The build quality was not indicative of a near $1,000 instrument, and the electronics were extremely noisy. On top of that, you had a Sadowsky preamp lacking the vintage tone control, which is part of the special sauce of the Sadowsky basses. And a jazz bass without a tone control and only a treble and bass boost is really lacking, especially compared to some of the competitors. That being said, I hear quality control has improved and the instruments have improved in some way. I haven't verified that myself, but I do plan on doing a revisit sometime in 2022. And for 1st place on the worst bass of 2021, that goes to the Charvel SanDimas. Oh, the Charvel SanDimas.
You were the chosen one!
That bass was supposed to have everything. Looks, features, build quality, everything. You had an awesome roasted maple neck with a killer profile that was so easy to play. It was much thinner than a standard P or jazz bass profile, but still was very solid. On top of that, you had really eye-popping finishes, you had high-quality hardware with the bridge and the tuners, and you had DiMarzio pickups for the P and J. Really nice pickups. The downfall of that bass, though, was the absolutely atrocious preamp. That and the terrible shielding and just overall quality control of the electronics on that instrument made the chosen bass a real downer. I ended up replacing the preamp in mine with a dark glass tone capsule with excellent results. On top of that, our friend Bully the Kid, who has a 5-string Charvel SanDimas, replaced his electronics with EMG stuff entirely. You have the EMG 3-band preamp on top of EMG white jazz bass pickups. Really nice. Now on to the best basses of 2021, in my opinion. In third place, we have the Ernie Ball Man Darkray. This took the bass community by storm with an integrated Alpha Omega dark glass circuit right in the bass. You had a cool little LED light around one of the controls as well, and it was just a really nice integration of onboard effects on an instrument. I really appreciate to see that level of innovation from a mainstream company like Music Man, so I hope to see more cool stuff like that in the future. For second place, we have the Sire P5. Out of the box at $500, this is the best P-bass value you can get in that price point. This is much better than a Fender, much better than a Squier. Its only real fault is the pickup lacks a little bit of low end, just a little, but I think that Sires also make a quality mod platform. You can drop just a little bit of money on a pickup and maybe a cool bridge like this all-bridge bridge here, and turn this bass into a absolute slayer of a P bass. I absolutely adore this bass. The one sour spot which is preventing this from being first place is the availability. Very few people have been able to get their hands on the Sire P5, and that's due to the pandemic, the ongoing pandemic that has just wreaked havoc with supply chain. I can't fault Sire for that, but alas, this bass has not been able to get into people's hands, so it will take the second place for the best bass of 2021. Number 1 for the best bass of 2021, in my opinion, is the Guild Starfire I. That bass was quite a surprise. At $599 and now $649 with the current price hikes, the Guild Starfire really delivers some fat, old-school tone, a really nice, solid construction with that semi-hollow body and the, I believe, short-scale neck. It does require medium-scale strings, however. I appreciate the tailpiece design a bit more than I do the 3-point bridge of the Jack Cassidy, and it does come in nearly $200 cheaper than the Jack Cassidy. So that's quite a bit of savings for a very old-school semi-hollow body bass. It's, in my opinion, one of the best values of 2021. And if you're in the market for a semi-hollow that delivers some old school, warm, fuzzy thump, then the Guild Starfire I is definitely the bass for you. Now keep in mind, none of the companies here are paying me in any way, shape, or form to have them on this list. This is all just my opinion, and I definitely think that that Starfire I was a killer release for 2021, and in my opinion, the best bass of 2021 to be released. I'm very excited to see my friends' videos. We got AMP, Johnny Dibble, and Bully the Kid, who are going to all release similar videos, and we'll be having a live stream December 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my top 3 best and worst basses of 2021. And as always, until we groove again.